son.
God damn! Did not expect the opening credits to go this hard. And good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Ephemeral One, and welcome to Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. The demo. Apparently, a upcoming RPG, first-person RPG. And god damn, that opening song, this opening song slaps like hell. Was not expecting it. Oh man. So, let's get into it. Patch 09, the once and future king. Let's get into it. The music, okay, the opening music is real nice. Alright.
The all-consuming Red Death.
Okay.
600 years ago, King Arthur led the great escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers.
Okay.
Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility.
But by doing so...
But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos.
Once again.
Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more.
Okay.
And the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary.
Well, when it's killing up
Working in one
dozens
their
of people.
cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Okay. I assume that's our player character. Yep. And we can create presets. Okay. Gender, male, female. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go female. Body condition, normal, muscular. We'll go normal. Okay. Face can be... Yep. They give you basic presets. Okay. Eye color. And eyebrows. And we'll go with that. Face details. Like little scars, cuts, pockmarks. Okay. Hairstyle. I kind of like that it comes with the bandana too. That ponytail's nice. Yeah, it's a bit limited, but for a creative character, especially for like a first player game, I believe this game is first person from what I saw of clips while I was selecting it, so we'll go with this. Then any kind of tattoos. Nah, I think we're pretty good without it. Body tattoos, though. Hmm. Hmm. One arm. Yeah, I think we'll do the one arm. Yeah. Oh, the arm ones. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And as ever, we'll just do me, Reflin. Difficulty, balance mode to provide moderate challenge. Beginner friendly mode for those seeking relaxed gameplay. You know what, we'll leave it on normal. I'll switch it down to easy if it honestly is really annoying. Yep. And once you have a character.
Rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh?
Right. Okay.
Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists.
Okay.
So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
Ah, okay. So this is how they pick out what your starting kit is. What? Okay. I was hunting, or at least. Okay, if you stay silent, you get nothing. Seeking an ancient site of worship gets us more one-handed and light armor with some magic and alchemy focus. I was avoiding the city guards, trying to sell some goods, so rogue. You get a one-handed, some archery, light armor, agility, and sneak. Hunting just gets you archery, medium armor, evasion, and sneak. And on my way to enlist, gets you one and two-handed, blocking, heavy armor, and athletics. Um, I guess this is stay silent as if you want to. Okay. If you want to decide later on. Um, I was, yeah, knowing me, I was seeking an ancient site of worship to study and learn from, to understand.
Yeah, you look like one of those half-starved druids who survived the Charred Conclave. We've picked almost all of you up from the forest by now, so there aren't many of you crooks left out there. So, you're a tree hugger then?
Alright, so we can either get yes and increase our alchemy and cooking, as well as getting the ability of blood transfusion, or no, I'd rather burn that tree down, gets us light armor, athletics, more magic, and burning ember. Yeah, no, I'd rather burn that tree down.
Big talk, as always. Yeah, I've never seen you people do anything but fireworks and illusions. Not much use during a real fight, as is evident from you being in here rather than out there. Okay, that was easier than I expected.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, we'll have to stop.
Well, that sucked.
I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell. But them, there's just no excuse for the stench.
Yeah, I can understand this feeling.
Are. Finally.
Keys to let me out?
I know. You've a million questions. But they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
Gotcha. Not really gonna ask. Alright. So it gives us a key. Open our equipment. Alright. Okay. Alright. Well, just take everything he's got because we're gonna need it. And let's see. Cuirass, Lit Greaves, and some boots. That should help out. I don't think he... Okay, he did have a helmet. Okay, and some gloves. Okay. Alright. Left and right hand. Burning Ember. And a broken wooden club. Okay. There we go. And some mead. Alright, now we're talking. Alright, so hold R2, L2 to block. No, that's magic. Okay, so maybe if I didn't have magic equipped. Hide weapon. Show active objective. Okay. Alright. Killed this guard. Just take it out. Nope, not a way out. Alright, undead. Well. Yep. Oh, okay, so R1 is dodge. Okay. Just stay down. Okay. Okay, magic comes back pretty quick. Anything else in here? Ah, another undead. Alright. Yep. Okay. Let my magic come back. Alright. Ow. Yep. Nice. Okay. Yep. Couple of you idiots. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Quick slots. Lose 15 health, lose 5 health. Okay. And L2 plus R. Okay. So, let's switch to just the stick. Okay. And L1 gets me to choose. Okay. Interact. Brother Ambrosius body be prepared. Do not enter, do not touch. Is there a save? Okay. Amputation knife. Ah, red priests. And he got overwhelmed by the zombies. Makes sense. They were trying to prepare a corpse. Okay. I'm sure we don't need to go this way, but... Oh, there is a quick save. Okay, quick save. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wonder if you get free. Wonder if you get. I'll say, spoiled meat. All right. Okay. It is pure curiosity, and I am purely the worst type of person to explore. All right. Oh, it's a skull. I'm like, what the hell is that? Okay, it's a giant skull. Wordness mutation. Measuring tool. Small health potion. Okay. Monster blood. Medic saw. Okay. So they were studying the weirdness, which is, I assume, the local variety of whatever the hell turns people into monsters. And, okay. And it went to shit, and thus... Okay. Let's see. Quick slots. Well, I got this monster blood, which will make us lose health. But an actual health potion. Which... Alright. There we go. Okay. Red screen gone. And more experience. By the way, does it show me how... Character, status, strength, endurance, dexterity. Magic is just one stat. Okay. Red death, optimal dash. You are sick and will soon die. There is no cure for the red death. Oh, okay. Bag, yeah. I imagine most of this is self-fodder, so I'll be sure that... Alright, Red Priest, which is considered... What? Okay, one-handed weapons. Yeah, the broken wooden club is all better. Burning Ember. Yeah. Leatherhood, which is the best. Cuirass, 2 armor. Yep, best armor I got. Gauntlets. Greaves. Okay. Okay, so the only thing I need to switch are my gauntlets, because these are slightly better. Okay. Okay, so 5.5% armor. Alright. And this one, to Brother Sefton. I would like to remind you that I've mentioned numerous times before, namely, should be cleaned out, especially when you're so careless, caustic, and toxic. Okay. Okay, that required... Oh! No, I can't. Okay. Red Priest. So there's someone in there.
Sage and alcohol. It's the simplest recipe. I can't believe I have to...
Okay. So... Quick save. Oh, circle is crouch, which I imagine is stealth. block before an enemy's attack leads to executing a parry. So parry prevents all damage and a hefty amount of... Unless you have a shield in your offhand, parrying is unavailable when you have spells equipped. Alright, when you break their stamina, yeah. Alright. There we go. Yep. There we go. You were easier than the zombies. Okay. Alright. Spirit. Cool. Mana potion. Chest, no lockpick. Again, I'm just grabbing stuff. It's time, my brothers. You cry, woe is us. We escape death only for it to follow us to Avalon. But I say all is not lost. Okay, so... Okay. Don't mind me. Just taking everything. Until I have a reason not to hoard, I'm going to hoard. Burning Ember. Great. Any chance Burning Ember gets stronger?
You're not one of them. Please, free me.
Why not? Sure, I'll get you out of these change.
Freedom I'm asking for. There's no saving me now. Even if I could escape, I'd only be putting others at risk. You have to kill me.
Okay.
And when it's done, please, take my tags to the Horns of the South. Let Fergus know I didn't run.
By the way, who's Fergus?
He's the quartermaster of the Horns of the South.
Okay.
It's a keep.
Gotcha.
If you make it out, you should be...
Alright.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll try and make it quick. There we go. I get it. Alchemy Station. Yeah, sage and mead. Don't have any sage though, so I can't make anything yet. Alright, lots of corpses. Lots of corpses. How many of them are going to get up? Oh, yay. Okay, this is going to go badly. Quick save. Okay, let's see it. White button mushrooms. Okay. Alright. Okay, I can't keep my weapon out here. Okay. And here. Brother Cassian.
I've already told you everything, I swear. Wait, you're not. You're a prisoner. Go, and escape while you still can.
You can escape, the way's clear.
No, I won't make it. Besides, they threw me into a cell that once held a patient in the final stages of the disease.
Okay.
Probably sick. Go. Don't mind.
Okay. Well, you can't force someone to do what they don't want to do. There it is, triangles jump. Okay. Okay. Well, try and see who you can save. Save those who are willing. Help those who you can't. Alright. So, okay, so it works on Oblivion-like logic. Well, since these idiots can't reach me. Not that the red priests here are any kind of real danger. Ah. Why would I need to play the Oblivion remake when I can just do shit like this anyway? And I can probably sit here and just build up sneak. Nah. Gods. Yeah, why would I need the Oblivion remake? This game looks like it's gonna be just the same thing. There we go. Alright. Well, at least this explains why the zombies were the bigger threat. Alright. Yay, health potion. And this looks like the kind of game where there is no reason not to be sneaking most of the time. Because you move at a pretty good clip, even in sneak. Okay, nothing. Don't have anything to heal you. Cool. Monster blood. Peppermint. Alright. Them giving us so much monster blood tells me it's probably a key ingredient to most alchemy. Alright. I mean, truth be told, it just feels like the kind of thing where might as well keep hiding in the walls. Lots of mushrooms. Okay. Which way is gonna lead me out? Find him deeper in the dungeon. Okay. This game's definitely giving me... Oh, okay. I think this is back where we were. Okay, yeah. This is us just... Okay, so we just took a roundabout way. Shovel. Hey, is shovel better than the stick? Shovel's not a weapon? Bullshit. No, it is. It's two-handed. Okay. Yeah, for the 12 damage. It is two-handed, though. What about one-handed? Obviously a good... Actually, dagger is weaker than the club. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, the only thing... Yeah, but I think I like having my magic. Yep. Okay. Oh, the other thing, quick slots. Got a bunch of healing potions, just in case. Yep, we're good. Alright. So with a stick and some magic, we'll keep moving. And got some healing. Yep, that's what I'm saying. This is the kind of game where it feels like there is no reason to not be sneaking. Wonder if it's step or time based. Like if I just sat here outside of his awareness, I would build up sneak. Attributes. Character status. Dexterity, evasion, sneak. Okay. Slight reduced noise and visibility while crouching. Okay, it's 17 and like a fifth. If I just sit still for a moment, take a breath. Okay. Did it increase? Actually, yes. Holy shit, it's time-based. So all you need to do is find some unaware poor bastard, sit behind him, and let the game just build up so you have 100 sneak. Or whatever the max is. Okay. Alright, anyway. Alright, and hey buddy.
Took your sweet time, eh? I understand. I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time.
Yeah,
I have to
want to be
admit that
thorough.
the Red Priests are quite resourceful. At least when it comes to death and dying.
Oh, you were a prisoner here.
Great question, truly. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. When we're out, then we can talk.
Gotcha.
I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.
Gotcha. Alright. So, like I said, there's no reason not to be sneaking, so... Because if nothing else, it'll tell... When it levels, it's like, oh, okay, there's somebody nearby. Using the UI to your advantage, folks. Lockpick, word plasm... Okay. Rejuvenation potion increases max health. Oh, for 60 seconds. Okay. Alright. Alright. I love there's an unstuck option. Alright, let's see it. So what's gonna be here? Tainted Red Priest. Wow. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Okay. There we go. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I'm not trying that hard with him, I'm just trying to... It's been a while since I've done Oblivion. Huh. Oh, this place has been around for a long time, and... is a very, very deep hole. Alright. Hey! So something's wrong with it, it's not working properly, so we gotta figure out that. Could we go back and read the diary, but... Alright, that's blocked off. And... Red Priest Corpse. Okay. Well, he said a beach, so a beach is probably down. Let's see. Anything fun up here? The skull, Similar's ears. At last, proof Merlin didn't create the men here. As we found one buried in the labyrinth. Yeah. No, he probably didn't make them. He just took advantage of what was present. A wise man doesn't need to know everything to make use of something. Sometimes it just works is a decent enough answer. But that's only if it truly works. Either way. Alright. More fungus. Alright. Yep. I think the game just saved again. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, let me get past you, buddy. Okay. There we go. By the way, how are we looking? Wait. Yeah, okay. Nothing major. And looks like this will be our way out. And touch this. Whatever this is. Camelot has long lost its glory and splendor. Now the capital stands as a symbol. Find a way out of the asylum. Okay. Well, I gotta give them visually and stylistically, they're definitely nailing this the atmosphere of a lost kingdom.
It's not here.
Sure, dude. Visually, they're... Huh. Are all their eyes glowing? Yeah. So they're all watching us. So these are remnants. Probably this world equivalent of the monuments from Demon Souls. The monumentals. Alright. And the symbology of walking along the back of giant statues probably is something. Legends that carry us towards the future. Sorry, I never learned Gaelic. I recognize enough of the phrases to know that it's Gaelic, but I don't... unfortunately, never learned the language. Languages are not a really strong point. Yeah. So you're offering me something or that could be taken as threatening, or at least you're doing your best to appear as unthreatening as possible. Hey, blueberries. Love blueberries. Oh, speaking of, I left... Oh, that's right. Left some blueberries at work. Wonder if they're still there. King trumpets. Ooh, daffodils. I imagine these are all alchemy materials. Don't mind me. Roses. Mind the thorns. Yep. Okay. No more goodies? Nah. Doesn't look like it. Hello. Nope, nothing else. Okay. Controls are feeling fairly responsive and fluid. First-person games usually aren't my kind of thing. Okay. Hello, ancient deity.
I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place?
I'm not even sure what this place is.
I do not know. I think it is some kind of prison, deep in the weirdness.
Oh, okay. Do you know why you're here?
And you? Why are you here?
Not a clue. I was transported here by a morbid statue.
Men here? That would explain the weirdness surrounding us.
And what are you?
I wish I could answer. I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was.
I'll have to take a look in the options.
But I do not anymore. I just am. But walk with me. Let's find out together now that I'm free.
Okay. So, taking bets. You think it's Merlin, or is this Merlin, or is this Arthur himself?
I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood.
Okay. Oh. God, this game keeps tricking me into thinking that it's so beautiful and had such perfect framing. I thought it was a cutscene. Nope. Bitch, this ain't a cutscene. God, this art is so good. Visually, they've nailed this dead on. Like, just, the skybox is amazing. Artistically, they've definitely hit the nail on the head. The question is, does the writing hold up? And when we start getting into more weird quests, how does the gameplay hold up? That'll be the major questions. Alright. But overall, first impressions, I'm liking it. Alright. So, lots of fighting.
In the end, we won the war. Merlin stole the sacred flame of the Four Dwellers and ignited the Menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of weirdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the Menhirs.
Yep, so this is Arthur. Okay. So this is what's left of King Arthur after everything. Possibly betrayal or other reasons, but we'll simply come across that.
The land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood.
Well, yeah.
In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things.
Okay.
Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that.
And as most things with humanity, it went to shit, I'm sure. Those are some awkward look-feeling jumps, I'll say that much.
We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew.
Yeah,
We
it does
thought
that.
we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a specter to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our home.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I figured. Yep. Yep. Yeah. 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 At least this hits a lot of them. Yep. Oop. Alright. There we go. There we go. Okay. It looked like I leashed them though, so... Okay. Looks like that might be a bit of a... one of many tricks to cheese some fights. Alright. Alright. Oh, running doesn't consume stamina. I have no idea. I'm playing this utterly blind. I know I saw somebody had a part 2, so who knows. Alright. After a long fight. The King of Kings. Yep. Not for a very long time. I have read them in the past, but I vaguely remember some of the events of them.
Oh, awaken me, once and future king.
Okay. Tainted Grail, the fall of Avalon. Okay. So, what are the chances that was Merlin resurrecting the corpse of... Okay. And we're being guided to this. Beyond.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach.
Okay. Okay, so thus beyond reach. Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the price paid for touching the unreal.
Okay. Okay.
Ah, yes. I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear.
So
I've
the
dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake.
okay.
I am Arthur Pendragon. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one.
Let's play along for now.
I appreciate it. But let us leave decorum and honors for times of leisure.
Okay.
For now, we need to make way for Avalon. I have to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me. Or would you rather stay in this wretched place?
What even is this place?
I am not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of fortunate outcomes, even if they come unexpected.
Wise man
It
knows
seems
when to
be a
accept
place
things and just
located
kind of let it be.
between life and death. Or maybe a place that can defy death. But why was it created? By whom and when? These I'm unable to answer.
And why were you in prison?
Trust me, I wish I knew.
Merlin probably
I remember
knows.
death, then darkness, a terrible loneliness, ages upon ages of solitude, and these are all the details I have.
So you were trapped
Perhaps
here.
in time, I'll remember more.
Okay.
But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity. I must see the legacy of the Age of Conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all its glory. What is happening? No.
Alright. And he gets pulled back. Yeah. Okay.
See now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough. For now, I will have to journey by your side until my strength returns.
Ah, so he's our
I'll see
Navi.
the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have.
Makes sense. It's an honor.
You are a surprising acquaintance, and it will be a pleasure to travel with someone of your disposition. And since it seems that fate has bound us together, let us make the best of it. Seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be an interesting experience.
Let's make our way.
What an adventure this will be.
Okay. So, a world to win. Weirdness power received. King Arthur asked me to find out more of a piece of his soul and bring him back. Okay. Oh. Okay, whatever that just did. And this will be...
I am
Oath.
his oath. The wo-
Okay, so that's the oath. So someone took parts of him and Alright.
I am his burden, the man beneath the myth.
Okay. And then what are you?
He was the hand that reached beyond knowing, the seeker who dared cross the boundary, the dreamer who glimpsed the shape of what could be.
Okay. Well, then we gotta get out of here. Alright. So. Oh, and it dropped us in a random crevice. Huh. A ring? Ring of protection. Well, can't really argue against that. Alright. Soul fragments. You have unlocked your first soul fragment. From now on, you can safely enter the weirdness and interact with various machinery. Additionally, the power of King Arthur has healed you from Red Death. Ah! So. Okay, so now I can use these things. And we have been healed from the Red Death. Okay. Now this'll work. Get us out of here. Okay. Alright. Well, this is a thing. Oh. A pair of giants turning a mill of this. Alright. I was curious if the floor was going to move us. Nah. Okay. Let's see. Well, they have a job to do. No point in disturbing them. Though it looks like that job sucks. Okay. And I've managed to turn back on myself. Okay. 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 And more. Okay. And this is a drop down. That seems like a bad choice. We must abandon the vision because what is beyond the sea came to us and we do not want it. We must leave to defend ourselves. They are coming and the Titans will stay. Okay. So those two Titans down there are just what's left of the people who fled because of the Red Death. Makes sense. We create Titans for we need their work. Regard the peace of the working Titans, for without them we would not have the power within our walls. Away from Tuatha, our only power is underground. Okay. Okay. So just some background on the two big boys down there. They were created beings just to turn that mill. Alright. What do we find? Oh! Yeah. Soul fragments grant you a measure of King Arthur's power. Activate with R3 to experience temporary effects such as increased damage or slowed time. Rest of the bonfire and select the appropriate option to recharge the key. Okay. Alright. Ow, that hurt. At least it's... okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yep. At least I don't have to get close to him. I mean, if the game's gonna let me just sit here, I'm probably building up sneak while doing this too. Yeah. Yeah, this is really sadly funny on so many levels. Yeah, I think over Oblivion, I'd sooner play this. Because I get the feeling this kind of thing is going to be common. Alright. Got a Ring of Toughness. And... alright. Points available. Attributes. So I could add probably a strength, spirituality. Add points while sitting by the fire. Okay. Okay. Well, here we are. And we've reached the beach. So okay. Hey, buddy.
There you are.
Yeah?
It took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I
Yeah.
even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long?
Yeah, if that was a test, I'd better pass.
Call it whatever you want, but you made it back, and in better shape than before. The Red Death's gone, so either you're lucky, or you picked up something useful in there.
I found King Arthur.
You found him. I'm truly sorry it turned out to be you.
What are you talking about?
Well, it seems that the Red Priests managed to succeed in at least one of their experiments. You were able to go deep into the weirdness, survive, and even bring a piece of our king's soul back with you. I don't have to explain that this isn't something that happens every day.
Yeah.
My job is to make sure it won't ever happen again. And this means you have to die. I'm truly sorry.
Nah. Alright. But we're protagonists, so I assume that doesn't actually kill us.
I'm sorry, but that had to be done. You shouldn't leave any lasting damage.
Alright. What the hell?
I had to do it. had to get rid of the parasite that infested you a moment ago. You've seen, no, you've felt what he's capable of. This power can't be unleashed on Avalon. Not again.
Start making sense, please.
You've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years.
Okay.
Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon. My journey, my mission, is to stop this from happening.
So you just killed King Arthur?
No, but thanks to you, I finally destroyed a piece of him I couldn't have reached otherwise. And from where I stand, that's progress.
So, what do you want from me?
My goal is to destroy King Arthur. To get rid of him, once and for all. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. I could use help in finding, collecting, and destroying them. What the Red Priests did to you must have been horrible. And yet, you've gained a unique ability to contain Arthur's powers within you. And what can be contained can be killed. That is why your assistance might be of help on my journey.
You realize you're asking for my help right after you've attacked me.
I stand against the most powerful being Avalon has ever seen.
Okay,
This requires caution. What
true.
would you do were you in my place? Kindly ask your target if it wants to be killed. Please. And if you really must know, the spell I used on my sword couldn't have harmed you. I knew that. You were surprised. I got the upper hand. And now, you're safe and sound. Can we leave this behind? Or did I judge you incorrectly, and you'd like to waste some more of our time and cry about it some more?
So what's your plan
The
then?
plan is to steal Excalibur. Or at least, what's hiding within that damned blade. A piece of our king is bound to it. And so it needs to be destroyed.
Alright. And where
the
is
sword
it?
is kept in the Horns of the South. It's a fortress, but if someone has this emblem, they can enter freely.
Ah,
Here,
perfect.
Pin it to your clothes. If you decide to help me, you should get in without any issues. When you do, find the captain. Brendan's his name. He'll tell you the rest.
Alright.
I
Alright.
have something to do first, but you should get some rest. Judging by the waves, the journey won't be pleasant. Set up a camp and get some sleep. Then we'll sail for the Horns of the South.
Which is where I needed to go
here.
anyway.
Have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the weirdness. Just in case I don't come back before nightfall.
Alright. L1 and rest. Represent fragments of memory. Unlocked by your mysterious companion. You can discuss them. Okay. Okay, so throw down the campfire. Okay. Literally just... Okay. Talk.
I should be gone. I should be gone. And yet, here we are. Whatever he tried, it must have failed. Something must have gone wrong. For him. For us, it was a stroke of luck.
Yeah. He said you don't deserve to return.
Hatred, yes. That much I understood. But why? What did I take from him that he would go so far? He speaks as if he knows me. As if he has seen something I have not. And yet, I reach for it, and there is nothing.
Do you know what happened?
I felt him strike. For a moment, there was nothing. No weight, no voice, no self. Just silence. But then, you pulled me back, didn't you? Or have I never left?
What do you remember?
I don't... Not much. That isn't right. I should remember. I should. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong, prosperous. It should have grown. It must have flourished in my absence.
Nope. So you don't know this Caradoc?
No. It seems that I should, but I don't. He knew me, spoke with certainty, with anger. But to me, he's a stranger. If he was a part of my past, then that past has been taken from me.
Makes sense.
I need to regain it.
Thus going after the soul. So we're off to steal Excalibur.
It seems so. If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, we should definitely claim them first. When we do, I should grow stronger. I should remember. I should be whole. Let's go then, young one. Let's not waste any more time. I left my kingdom strong. It should have only grown stronger in my absence.
Not a
If
chance in that.
something threatens it now, then I will see it restored.
I'm sorry, Arthur. There ain't a chance your shit anything got better. Alright. Yeah. Restore power. Level up. Alright. Attributes. We'll go... Yeah, spell power. Confirm. Skill trees. Strength. Unarmed, two-handed, one-handed in general. Endurance for shield, stamina, and health. Dexterity is parry, attack speed, movement, spirituality, wands and clubs, summoning, combat, general buffs. Okay, so combat. Your spell power is increased 10%. Gain 10 max mana. Each level of summon increases your maximum mana. And wands, arcane conduit, soul cubes and wands. Increase spell power when equipped by 15%. Perception is stealth, daggers and critical hits. Practicality, healing, crafting and trading, statuses, and armor. Okay. Well, we'll buff the magic some more, so combat magic. Yeah, next spell. Your spell power increased 10%. Tiresome weave. Critical spell hits reduce target stamina. After you cast a spell, your next spell with a lower base mana cost, 25%. Dealing elemental damage applies corresponding elemental status buildup. Yeah. And elemental infusion. Bounce again to hit the next closest enemy. Excess damage from a killing blow is dealt to nearby enemies. That's actually pretty nice. Nah, we'll keep it. Alright. Anything I can cook? Random ingredient. Alright. Okay. And rest. And then you get to choose. Okay. We good?
Ready? Hop on the boat.
Okay.
There is a dream that haunts me. A most dreadful nightmare, truly. It tears at me. The fortress of stone and valor, which I struggled to build, is now slowly crumbling into ruin.
Yep.
The land caught in a perpetual autumn.
Oh yeah, the monster design is fantastic.
A futile sacrifice remains ensnared deep within the horns of the surf. A shield, now weakened and cracked by time, fails to protect my people.
Okay.
A profound betrayal has befallen those most loyal, yielding only despair.
Oh, this is okay.
I am left paralyzed, powerless.
Alright.
Not more than a witness. My people, my legacy, everything is collapsing. They hailed me as the once and future king. Only now do I understand the horror of that title.
Okay. Ooh, ice. Thanks for playing the demo. Our team has put a ton of effort. Yep. The full game will be 50 to 70 hours, branching content, full of quests, memorable NPCs, yeah. If you enjoyed the demo, appreciate it. And then it just drops you back on.
There is a dream.
Okay, no, and then it just shows you. Okay. Alright. I kind of just want to make some characters and then give you guys a choice, because this game is interesting enough for me. Like I said, I'll take this over Oblivion. So, let's give you some options. Male, body condition, muscular. Okay. Alright. That'll work. Guild Saga Vanished Worlds. Interesting. Eye color. Alright. Go for some more facial scars. There we go. Let's see. Okay, we'll go with that. And what the hell? Okay, that works. And this will be Rusala. Normal.
Rise and shine. Rise and shine. Yes,
In this
it's me
case...
again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate, without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh?
Alright.
Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless, just like before. So, tell me.
Let's see, Rusala would be... Yeah, on my way to enlist to the army.
Army, huh? If I were in charge, I wouldn't even consider letting you join the ranks. I'd rather feed you to the dogs. Less waste. And you were planning to enlist with...
Infantry, of course.
Ah. My father was a foot soldier, you know. One day, he got trampled by the cavalry. And that was the end of his glorious military career. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to stop...
There we go.
I've always found it puzzling that these people won't. There they are.
Yep. There we go. Hi, Caradoc. Alright. Alright. So, get the club. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Because I didn't work on parrying at all. Okay. Unlock.
Drip, drip, drip. I told the priests. Drip.
What are you talking about?
Last. The age I cannot drip. None of us are free. And to go. No, you can go. We are all drip.
Okay, so he's aware of King Arthur. Lisa?
Do you see what a miracle I am? Healed. The depths filled with they left me here for. I felt everything within me turn. I thought I was dying, but you don't need to help. They cured me. I hope the same fate awaits. Haven't I?
Okay. So she's delusional. Okay. Nothing else in here. Okay.
Reveal yourself.
Okay, so... Okay, there's...
Punish the unclean.
Yep. Okay. Anything else here? Okay. Okay. And a gap in one of the cells. Hello. Huh. Okay. Looks like there's something in this cell over here. This lock seems to be broken. Okay. so... Okay, there we go. I assume this just leads us into the same tunnels we were in before. But let's take a look. If this game is going to be half as... Yeah, I mean, they're giving us all sorts of ways to get out and around. Yeah, okay. So just lots of ways to get around. Requires the guard's key. Hello. And buddy. Yep. Alright. Alright. And dead. Okay. So it is just that. Okay, so it is just that easy to die. Okay. Load time isn't too bad. Just falls over. Okay. Alright. So we're kind of looking for the guard's key. Oh, forgot to equip the stick. Alright. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the light tap is actually more useful than I think it is. Okay. Okay, so it is more useful. Alright. That's how you have to go around for. Yeah, you need lockpicks for all these. Requires requires pickaxe. Requires laboratory key.
Sage and alcohol. It's the simplest recipe. I can't believe I have to keep repeating myself.
You know how the Avalons are. They dream of dissecting fort dwellers, yet they can't remember the basics.
Before you build a castle, you must...
Yeah, they're bitching about the new kids. Alright, and now we have Perry.
I'm prepared for that.
Okay. Yep.
You're no good.
And you're nothing major either. Okay. Just taking a look around. Okay. And Indian.
That's not the... There's no... You have... He's the... If you make...
Okay.
Thank you.
Make it quick. Got him. Okay. And in here... Butter. Okay. Empty crates. Some pork. Fish. Alright. Some fresh apples. Yep. Alright. Real quick, I do have a healing potion.
Purge the unclean!
Yep. Okay.
We'll send you into the abyss!
Alright.
You will...
There we go. Alright. Small mana potion. Okay. And again, block requires a pickaxe. That'll be an interesting mechanic. Ah. Blood transfusion. Alright. Prayers. Okay. Show active object. Okay. So what's the blood transfusion? Light cast projectile, heavy channeled, continuously drains health from target, healing you instead. Okay. Alright. Club is still probably the best damage. Yeah. And blood transfusion. Okay. Well, hello.
Who's there? You shouldn't be here. The question suggests that... Did you escape yourself? We can't let the... All of it. Somewhere along the way. We can't tell who you are. It's a shame. But when you're fighting...
Why are you locked up?
When I discovered that I'd fallen ill, I sought to understand the experiments from the patient's perspective. And I also wanted to equip... Fourth stage, if I'm not mistaken. The first stage is the most treacherous. When the... From the second to fourth stages, the last two stages are visceral. The worst, the brain starts to die. We've had some success treating it. Sometimes we manage to push the disease from stage 3 back to stage... We believe that with the weirdness... The weirdness, my child. In practice, we tried to direct its power where we needed it. May the prophets work.
Okay. So he's just studying it and trying to figure out... Okay. Makes sense. He got it himself, so he's trying to offer what he can to help other people. Okay. Alright. Okay, makes sense. Alright.
I agree. The fundamentals are essential. But the world is moving forward. The young are eager to make their mark as quickly as possible.
Any novice who can't remember the recipe for a basic healing potion has no business near our patients.
Absolutely. It won't be wise or beneficial to our patients. Where a simple healing potion doesn't require advanced training.
Alright. And just bitching and moaning about the job. I get it. These doors are locked from the inside. Okay. Alright. And what do we find? Okay, so that's where we followed Caradoc. I didn't come down here last time, I don't think. Oh, okay, this just leads us down into the room with the... Yeah, requires guard's key. Okay. Okay.
You took your sweet time, eh? But I understand. I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit that the red...
And what's next?
Oh, am I finally blessed with someone who understands the situation and doesn't ask stupid questions? I'm told this path leads to the beat.
Okay. And so, yeah, then we meet up. Alright. And... transfuse blood. Nice. Okay. Okay, wish I had done this on my caster. That's an amazing spell. And got me. Oh well. Okay. Probably all the way back at the cell. Oh no, okay. And just out of curiosity. Ooh, okay. So you can just go full vampire with it. Okay. Okay. Alright. There we go. Yeah, the blood rate ain't great. Yeah. Yep. There we go. Yep. Oh well. Okay, I think we've shown off enough. I'm just messing around at this point, just because it's silly, and this game looks like it's going to be just hilarious. So, I think I'm going to add this to the list of games we're going to definitely play, because this at least looks like it'll be cheesy fun, and if nothing else, it'll be fun to fuck around with. So, yeah. I'd say this is my Oblivion Killer. This would be my Oblivion Killer. Because at least this seems so stupid, it seems fun. Either way, folks, I want to thank you all for joining me. I have been the Ephemeral One, and this has been The Fall of Avalon. Well, the demo at least. Don't know if I'll get it right away or do something else, but I wanted to share this all with you all. So, thank you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now, folks. Bye for now.